Hi everybody, I am Bryan Mullins the Fox. Welcome to the next upcoming commentary rant video, this time about weaponized AI. I will give you a few examples of how weaponized AI would have successfully ruined lives and jobs. And no, I'm not going to mention me as an example because I already talked about it numerous times, and there's no need to talk about it again. I know it's already happened to me, and somehow every mongoloid blames me for it because they're fucking retarded. And plus, if you really use weaponized AI as an excuse of a meme, you're not really funny, and plus, those that think you're funny for doing that are just a bunch of NPCs with no real sense of humor. We currently live in an age and era where any vindictive asshat can use AI to clone your voice, make shit up about you, make you say or do things you didn't, and even try to use all that shit to get you fucking fired from your job, like what happened to the principal, Eric Eiswart, of Catonsville High School in Catonsville, Maryland. Some vindictive asshat will do this to you because you told them the truth or mildly criticized them, instead of what they wanted you to say or do, which is comply and shut up. If you dare to piss off a side of the political aisle, espouse a controversial yet entirely truthful opinion, or take that makes the skulls of many autistic internet spurgs explode, or even just not comply 100% to a widespread yet false narrative, you will be made an example out of for doing so, even when they accuse you of doing and or saying things you didn't say. And here's the catch-22 when it comes to whether or not you should respond to this AI, because obviously, if your voice in reality sounds nothing like AI, that's a starter. But many people will literally listen and believe the shit without giving your voice a second thought in comparison to the AI. So if they get confused and they believe in the shit that they hear or watch on the internet, and it somehow gets you to be framed for something you never did or said, and if you were told not to respond to it, that's the best advice. Don't respond to it, don't even take it seriously, because you're only going to give them power, and that's what the trolls want. They want to get a rise out of you. They want attention from you in a way where they can do it more and more and more, because they want more lolcows, especially fake ones, by using weaponized AI. I just hope the fuck that the people who make the AI should restrict those who use it against people, possibly by deleting their accounts. If it's on a website where you can clone voices, and if they detect that you're trying to weaponize or clone someone's voice to get them fired from their job, cancel them, or communally crucify them, you'd probably get banned. And if that's already in place in some websites, okay. So here's the rant, folks. This will get out of hand one way or another, and the people caught in the middle of all this weaponized autism will have no other choice other than either just take it or get off the internet in the eyes of those who will listen and believe and follow through with deplatforming you, or some of them getting you doxxed and swatted or whatever, in the most extreme case ever to occur in the future. Even though they did or said nothing that the weaponized AI, voice cloning, video forgery, and other forms of manipulation of the masses from using AI wasn't even their fault to begin with. And if you think that they should just sit on their hands and take it, even when they're innocent, and they're supposedly criminals when they're not, you can suck my dick and fuck off. And when it comes to the 2024 election cycle, oh dear God, either side will do it to you if, when, and even after either Biden or Trump loses or wins. I will call out anyone who does this shit to other people just to try and fuck with their life, and I will single out anybody for doing so, because pretty much everyone else likes to single me out for a controversial, truthful take, and yet some of them literally use weaponized AI against me. And I'm not using that as an example. I'm just saying it happened in the past. I don't give a flying fuck who the hell you are. You don't get to try and fuck with someone's entire life just because they eviscerated you in a debate, just because they called you out on your hypocrisy on the internet, or even just because he or she had a different opinion or worldview, or even if it's you that had a different opinion or worldview. You can't play the victim card if you get caught faking evidence of a crime they never committed and get arrested for it. You can't just use AI to defraud the government in case of the worst ever case scenario were to be played out by the most ex-gruntled friend or family member. This type of behavior puts into question a line between trolling and not trolling that nobody even bothered to draw to begin with. We should draw that line. we should be able to say, okay, now you've gone too far with your quote-unquote humor. You might not want to do that, or else people will fucking frame an innocent man for a crime he never committed. This mentality of, we can do what we want to a person online because he crossed a line with a different opinion or worldview, is rampant with people who do shit like weaponized AI against somebody and fucking with the person's family and even life altogether. I don't think I have an example of the most extreme case, but one of these days, or if not years, it'll happen to someone else, and it will end up having the victim of all this weaponized autism commit suicide, because AI will be that powerful if nobody steps in to implement rules against weaponized AI. Alright, I'm Bryan Mullins the Fox, signing out. See you in the next commentary rant video. Bye.